Players ready to negotiate. Let's see who's ready to negotiate. Anybody that I actually care about? No. Anybody? No. No. I don't care then. Scout college players. Oh, yay! Okay, so download from Madden Share. Get ready to start scouting your college players.
I have been.
Okay, well, you're going to want to change it.
Oh, speaking of college players, so, you know I live in Connecticut. You know who our football team is?
Connecticut.
UConn.
Yeah.
College football.
Yeah, Connecticut.
Did you
University
Did you
of
see
Connecticut.
the game?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't. I didn't
Did you see
watch.
the game?
I
Or
don't
the game
pay
the other
attention.
night?
No, I don't pay attention to that.
They got blown out 62-7.
Oh, I'm sorry. Miami won 70-something to nothing. Although, who did you play?
I don't remember who it was.
I'll look it up here in a second. Will Greer, first rounder. Trace McSorley. I'm going to go ahead and call bullshit on that, but okay. Jake Browning.
I'm 6 holes in the round 3 of the mid-season classic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 40 under for the tournament.
Good lord. Um,
I'm averaging 16 under a day.
Ooh, Rodney Anderson, my boy. Quadri Olison, he's been pretty decent hit. I might be able to pick him up late. Yeah, so
bounced off the flagpole.
So here's why I say you're going to want to take another look at the players, is because now said players are the real life players, and they're going to have different. Yeah, they're going to have different overalls. That was what was so important when I noticed that I could do that, or that I went in and did that. Because what I've now done is literally everybody on the roster is real, because you can download a roster that somebody else has made for the draft class. So, yeah. Like, for instance, Dree Jordan, who I would assume you might know, is on here.
He's from UConn.
Yeah, he's on here. He's currently listed as undrafted, but he's on here, so there's that. Let me take a look at some defensive guys, specifically corners. You. Okay. So I've gone ahead and I've drafted everybody. Running, outside zone. I like to do that. And then man blitz, pass defense. Sim training. That'll get me nice and set up. Ooh, a little bit of XP for the Braxton Berrios. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So the Jacksonville Jaguars will enter the Week 6 game against the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas at a respectable 5-0. And will finally wear their dark uniforms. You are 1-4 now, aren't you?
Yep.
Doing that Patriot, the Patriot reputation proud there, buddy.
I fucking hate the Pats. But I couldn't choose the 49ers either.
You actually could have.
Is it too late to switch?
Yes, it's too late to switch. Who would sign Martavis Bryant? He's about to get suspended for a full year. Close to re-sign. The Raiders would. There you go. Okay. Oh my fucking god.
I was either gonna be the Raiders or the Ravens.
You're not wrong about that.
Coming up, running back Mark Ingram.
The Ravens
Two
love
words.
picking up former Steelers.
As it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking
2
on the
words.
Dallas
Ray
Cowboys.
Lewis.
I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football.
Listen,
So we'll hand it over
Martavis
to
Bryant
our
ain't done
broadcast team.
anything that
Danny Gardner
egregious
and Charles
yet.
Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Keyword there is
Coverage
yeah.
of the National Football League is on the air.
Yeah, I don't.
Nothing
I'm
like
so
the
glad we got
fanfare
rid of Martavis.
introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a
Once we
moment
got
ago.
Juju and he
Fireworks,
broke out, I
pyrotechnics,
said,
you
yeah,
name it.
Martavis
The
is
crowd
gone.
ready as
He
their
won't be
guys
here
get
next
set
year.
to match up
And I was
between the
right.
Jacksonville Jaguars and the Dallas Cowboys.
Thank God they haven't updated
Hello
Connor's
again,
hair
everyone.
yet.
I'm Brandon Gunn.
I don't know
Joined
what
as
that
always
was
by
this
Charles
past
Davis.
weekend,
And Charles, you take a look at this
but,
Cowboy team entering play.
I don't care enough because
They come in on
he
pretty
had a
good
good game.
winners of 3
So-
straight. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0.
So the Cowboys lost their first 2 games, and then they've won their last 3 straight. Meanwhile, 5-0.
Season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
You just got hit by the punter, bitch. My punter just laid somebody out.
The Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time.
Who's the quarterback?
It'll be the former UCLA Bruin, Josh Rosen.
Fuck me, silly.
Punter. Your punter just sacked the quarterback?
No, he didn't sack the quarterback. He hit somebody on the kickoff, the opening kickoff.
Okay with, right?
He laid a guy out. The quarterback for the Cowboys is Josh Rosen, although it probably doesn't matter for you because I don't think he played him.
I should have had a perfect game.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run for the first time with
Damn it.
Mark Ingram. Takes
Okay.
this to the 27, give him 4 yards. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They
Yeah, I don't give a
know
shit
the man
about
next
the
to them is
Dallas
going to do it
offense.
at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
TJ Spot.
On second
Come on.
down, Rosen. And a double coverage.
Interception.
Intercepted. Picked
Jimmy
up here
Smith.
by Jimmy Smith. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Throw 10th career
Maybe he
touchdown pass.
telegraphed it a little bit right there.
That's
You've
the
got
drive
a
goal here. I
quarterback
don't
knowing
know that
he's
I'm gonna
against
get that
a
drive
rookie
goal,
quarterback.
honestly.
He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook has
First play of the game on offense for me. 4 yards for James Conner.
Top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself your give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slap one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your
Damn it.
hometown of Orlando,
Okay.
Florida. An absolute mess. And now the third down throw incomplete. As
Literally
well.
the same way I started the
Defense
Chiefs
looked ready
game.
for that third down pass. Brings
Field
up
goal.
fourth.
Boswell's on to kick, and unlike Sunday, he puts it through the up. Oh my God, Cleveland beat the Chargers.
And brings up a 4th down decision.
What?
Interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for
mean,
three.
I-
Talking about in game, not in real
Yeah,
life, right?
well, obviously it's Tuesday,
And that's to the defense, because they ran
and they just played the Steelers this past Sunday,
Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did.
and that ended in a tie.
That'll be taken in the end
Which
zone.
apparently
And no run
people
back
don't
here. This will be a
understand the
touchback,
concept
and
of
it
the
comes
word
out to the
undefeated.
25-yard line. Josh Rosen and company getting set for
Apparently,
the
they
next
think it
possession.
means
Comes out on the
they
heels of an
apparently they
interception
think that the
last
Steelers
time
and
they
Browns
had the ball.
both lost, and that they can't be called undefeated because of it, even though they tied. They
Neither
didn't
one of them won. Neither one of them lost.
lost. Right? They're undefeated. They're just also winless.
Points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
There is a difference. You can be undefeated whilst being winless.
There you see the starters defensively for Jacksonville.
Jack Lawson,
They were
Timmy
terrific
Jernigan,
last week in
Bruce
the victory
Herfel.
over Kansas City.
At the linebackers, you have T.J. Watt, Ray Malaluga, John Bostic, and Michael Whitworth, Jimmy Smith, Miles Kilbrew, Walt Aikens, and Joe Hayden take up the back.
And you're carrying your team along.
An
4.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way
Damn
across
it.
the 30 to the 32. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Where you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You got to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
And he went
Go.
nowhere. He'll lose
Josh
yards
Rosen
back
so
to the
far is
29.
1 for 3
He lost
for
2,
-2
brings
yards,
up 4.
and he has an interception.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That
Sounds
was not
good.
even the intended receiver on that pass.
Sounds like
Still
somebody
able
that
to
Dallas
hold
would
in
have.
for the reception. This is
Anthony.
brought in at 21.
Right?
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and
Back
10.
one drive.
I'm going to jump back on Madden after I finish this round.
Okay.
Play my game so you guys aren't waiting on me.
They'll
Right.
only get a couple up to about the 30.
Oh, son of a bitch! My star just got hurt. James Conner's down.
Faking the handoff. Now Kaya escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 6 yards there
Ow.
off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't
Nope.
completed one yet.
No, nope,
I'm not
nope,
sure
nope, nope, no, nope, no, no.
No.
James Conner had a ruptured disc. I don't fucking think so. That's like the end of the season. Suck my dick on that one.
So, 2nd and 3rd place are tied at 8 under. Guess where I'm at on the board?
17 under.
I'm first. I'm 48 under.
Are you playing on easy?
No. Because I just rage quit the last tournament.
Give me some Ingram. It's the coach. You're locked into Madden 19.
Okay.
On EA Sports. Coming up, running back Mark Ingram. Fresh off a big performance.
God damn it, Jonathan
a weekend
Coachman.
ago, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the
You
Dallas
talking about mine?
Cowboys.
Breaking my concentration.
I'll
Yeah.
be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between
Yeah. Who's getting the ball first this time? They are.
the Dallas
Still.
Cowboys.
Or am I?
Hello again, everyone.
Nope, they are. I'm not playing defense this time. At least not for the first drive. Cool. Son of a bitch!
You got the ball.
No, well, I mean, I do have the ball because they punted it to me, but they put it on my own 5-yard line. The good news is, first carry for James Conner this time around, 13 yards.
Hit the 200-yard mark, went over that, but
So
he didn't score one
my
time.
total for the tournament is 49 under. I was 14 under today.
Wait, you play the whole tournament, don't you?
Yep, I'm doing career mode.
Yeah, I know. I usually only play like the
That one a pickup
key
of
moment
15 for
one.
Jacksonville.
Just because I like to get through
Yeah.
it.
First round, I went 16 under. Second round, I went 15 under. Third round, I went 14 under.
Vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up.
Damn
in
it.
front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Oh, and now he throws it over. And he'll
Jesus, Mark Walton.
40.
Just
Mark
would
Wahlberg.
not. Mark Walton. He just wouldn't go down. He said no.
On third down, that's Conner. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
That's
Give him
some
a couple
bullshit,
on the
but
run as it
okay.
blows up. A fourth down.
4th and 1.
Stars on the side of their helmets
I think I
rising up on
trust my
defense.
quarterback
When you
enough.
start the Cowboys rushing offense, their rush defense is pretty good as well. I think because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
There we go. That is 2 yards
Touch him down, but not
for the
before he
QB sneak.
gets the first.
And
Big
first
roll of
down.
dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We often hear analysts talk about a quarterback's wingspan, almost like a forward in basketball.
All right.
Here's where
Mark
it pays
Walton
to have
Jr.
a
comes
long
back
range.
out onto the
They
field.
find a slight opening and able to stick the ball forward to pick up first downs.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to
Running
the
back by
46
committee is
yard line.
how I like to do it.
Brought down
I haven't been able to. I honestly, I think the only reason Connor's had as many yards as he's had this season is because I haven't been able to run the ball like I'd like to.
Defensive linemen will take
Because
the
Walton
and
was
move
out.
laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the
All right.
47.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick
think
to the running game on
they're
the first
starting
two
to fall
plays.
for it.
Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks.
Fuck.
This guy really knows how to hold the point
Punted
of
it
attack.
too far.
Great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I fell for the play action, but because I was using my safety, I still got to the quarterback.
One behind Pittsburgh for the overall lead in sacks last year. Pittsburgh known as Blitzburg. Jacksonville, they're known as Saxonville.
There goes
Fucking
Mark Ingram.
Christ.
He's at the 30, 10.
I just gave up the longest play I've given up all season.
Mark Ingram, 89 yards.
89-yard rushing
Cowboys have
touchdown.
taken the early lead.
Well, it was like the game I played the other night. Threw an interception in the red zone. My own field.
For the defensive
I
guys,
almost
plays
blocked
like
the
that really hurt.
Sturgis adds the PAT.
And then they returned it for a 92-yard touchdown.
Jesus.
On the return is Henderson.
I almost threw my controller through my TV.
And nice
I
work
don't
on the
blame you.
return as they'll start their drive
Fuck, I
just
wanted to get
past
through
the
that
30-yard
hole.
line.
Oh, well, 29 yards isn't bad. Boy, Quadri.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
All right,
Now,
out
they had a
we
long drive
come
going last
and
time, but it stalled
play
out,
action,
but still
play
maybe
action
something
post shot.
positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few
'Cause I
different
think
things
this
that
will
you carry
work.
forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a
Yep,
lot
they
of
bit.
confidence. The second part is keep your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little
Nope,
bit.
they didn't bite
Last but
completely.
not least,
One of the safeties
take a
decided,
good
fuck
look
it.
at what you've done on offense,
Fucking
noted where your
jackass.
weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to it.
You're organized with your points. Well
Point
done.
A, B, and C.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Kaya. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Okay then.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive
This
coordinator,
isn't
and I
going
say,
my
"Oh,
way
I'm
so
gonna
far.
try that," I file it away because I'm going to hit a green soon.
3rd and long. It's Kaya. And almost picked off.
I swear to God, I hate how high the defenders can jump.
4th down.
Right?
They were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone.
Bitch.
Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, they're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this
3
production.
rushes for
They are,
91
because one of the
yards. God
adages in
fucking
the
damn
NFL
it.
Is that defense travels and defense
Oh, you're
endures
back
even
on?
in bad
You
weather,
got the
right?
Chiefs game?
You know what else
Yeah.
it is? A good
All
running
right,
game.
remember what I said.
People want that, especially as you head down this stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part.
God
We always
damn
talk
it.
about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
It wasn't even.
It's incomplete, but
Fucking
there is
God.
a flag down, so hang on. A big call
Yeah,
coming up.
offsides, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, of course. First
And
down.
that one was relatively easy to see.
I'm not playing this drive on defense. Just gonna piss me off more. Thank you. For a touchback.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards.
So I decided to start Peterson.
That's exactly what you should
At
do.
running back?
I've not yet met a running back
No,
that's run for
quarterback.
200 yards. This
You
is
mean
very nice
Peterman.
to back things up.
I don't need
Yeah.
it as much.
No, they want
Good
it
luck with
more
that one.
and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to
Are
happen.
you
naturally now.
fucking kidding?
Well, they came into this game saying
Let me
it was
guess, you
important
threw
to
an
set the
interception
tone and
already.
show that they can run the football.
It bounced off the fucking my receiver's helmet, and somebody caught it.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham.
Yeah, Peterman has a knack for throwing interceptions.
And a nice gain
At least in
of
Yeah,
real
12
life.
first and only-
yards.
His first and only career start in 2017,
I
he
think they were
fucking
looking at something outside
threw
the
5
defense.
interceptions for a 30-point loss.
Size, the hands.
Speed. I mean,
He did the same thing on Sunday.
you
He
line
started
up
for
the
the
offensive
Bills,
coordinator,
and
don't you?
they got their asses killed,
First
and he
down
threw a
run,
couple
call
picks.
8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now,
That
you
may
often
not have
say
been the
that sort of
best
opens
choice
the
for you.
playbook Now 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because
No.
you know me. I want to take that
I just sacked their quarterback for a 9-yard loss.
There you go. You might want to put wait, Phillip Rivers is hurt, isn't he?
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate
No.
after that last run.
You might
I
want
got
to put
tired
him
of
back
fucking
in.
Rivers.
Picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
I got tired of Rivers throwing interceptions.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open
To be fair,
receiver
I think it was a little on you on his interceptions, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's I think that you just weren't having the right reads, and you were throwing it where it was going to get picked off.
I'm going to blow my fucking head off, I swear to God.
Did you throw another interception?
No, they were 3 and 19, and he runs it in for a 51-yard touchdown.
My God. You have zero luck.
Rookie of the year, his first season.
This is why I normally don't buy that in games.
Second season. What's next for this guy? I say the sky's the limit, and you know how much he loves pass rushing. Even swaps moves with the opposition post-game, always trying to get better. I tell you, Brandon, this defense.
But you said keep it on the ground most of the time.
Yeah. I mean, the good thing about keeping it on the ground, too, is you can't throw an interception.
That is true.
A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Yeah, you keep it on the ground, and if you have a couple, when you're running the ball, make sure you're running into that green zone, that green square that pops up. Not always will it pop up on both sides. Sometimes it'll only show up on one of the sides, but as long as you're running to one of those sides, then you're going to have a pretty decent run more than likely. And if you're getting good runs, picking up first downs and whatnot, especially if you're having big first down runs, it'll get them to bite on play actions. And then you'll end up with receivers open because they'll start biting down on the play action.
So I just did what you told me to do. Handed it to my running back.
Don't tell me he
Dropped
fumbled.
4 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, good Lord. Okay. What type of run did you try to use?
Counter.
Okay, counters suck on this game.
What about a halfback smash?
They work very well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but
The downside to this is you're now in a passing situation where they know you're going to be throwing the ball on 3rd down more than likely, especially if you don't get a good number of yards on this down.
Between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
right, taken in by Barrios. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Also, short passes.
There for Jacksonville
Short,
at a
well,
first down.
3rd and 11, you're going to want to at least throw to the sticks. But third or short passes are really, really helpful, like first down and whatnot. Throw it underneath. As long as they're open, there's nobody around them, you could get an extra couple yards out of it, and there you go. It's all about knowing the reads and where to throw the ball.
They run with counter. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back.
Same thing goes for running the ball.
They lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that would
Incomplete pass.
Oh, it's at least better than an interception.
Going on 3rd down, Kaya. Flush to his right.
No. Damn it!
And he will. The
Bullshit!
tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so
How do I
decides
switch
to
my
skip
quarterbacks
out of
mid
there,
game?
and he doesn't pick up a first
Press
down.
pause
He
and
does
then
gain
go to the
additional
depth chart on
yardage
the
to set
second
up a
screen.
possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get it back.
All right.
Yeah. Honestly, if you do it right, then he should offer. Phillip Rivers should offer you the best chance to win if you're playing the right way. Oh shit! It's the 2 minute. Okay. I haven't really been playing defense, so that's probably why.
We remind you coming up at the half, will join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. Sorry, we get slapped half.
All right, so I'm at the depth chart.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
You should be on your quarterback page already once you clicked on it.
Yeah.
Just switch them. Just do the same thing you did before, but put them the other way.
Okay, I got it. I signed Frank Gore back for the Patriots.
Nice. Did you cut him?
He was a free agent.
Fucking Christ.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Yeah, of course it is.
Offense.
In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Here's Kaya. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. Third down here.
First play of the drive, and they get a touchdown.
A lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after them. They've sat back.
Okay.
That's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly
What type of defense are you trying to run?
That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
I was on a main blitz.
They go deep right sideline.
Okay. Don't blitz. I said four-man rushes, not blitzes.
Call spot on. How about the exit?
Blitzes are no good unless you're me and you know how to use them.
On third down, Mark Ingram. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
That's not what I wanted to do, but okay.
Call a timeout. As they'll stop it with a little
Wanted
over
to take a
30
knee.
seconds to go in the first
Why
half
would
of
you
play.
take a knee?
Off the kickoff.
Oh, you don't move with the knee.
6 yards there on the return.
Huh?
And the offense
Don't.
will take over.
If you're trying to take a knee, you don't touch anything.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Getting set to go again.
Go with the
as
halfback
back
stretch.
Heading onto the field again. And he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now,
Well,
everything here, we're going to get a timeout.
Attaboy, Julio.
Defense. As they stop
That
it
was
with 16
very
seconds
nice,
to go
and
in half
I
number
appreciate
one.
that.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Awesome. That was a safety.
Flushed out.
Touchdown, Brad Kaya.
Touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Jags are able to cash in for
Oh,
six.
no. We're going for 2.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some
Damn
work
it.
to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown
Already
there.
looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Should have been
Whip
quick. Probably doesn't matter on a
kick.
two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
All right.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached
Game
halftime
didn't
here
start
with the
my
visiting
way, but
Jaguars out
leading
on
at
top.
halftime.
As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin in the AFC. Baltimore paying a visit to Nashville to take on Tennessee. And it's the Ravens out in front as that game moves towards halftime. The Ravens locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks.
The Falcons beat the Buccaneers.
5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets.
And the Colts.
They were victorious in that
The
one over
Jets
visiting
beat the Colts.
Indianapolis Colts.
Thank you,
Ryan
Jets.
Tannehill leading the way
Making
in
my
the
life a
victory
little
with
easier.
3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
What a throw.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. On the return is Henderson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now it's Connor. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Kaya. This one left side caught by Barrios. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Jaguars on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Kaya. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Son of a bitch!
That burst
All right.
for 20 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Attaboy James.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! 3 and
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Hurry up, here we go! Green, 39! Green!
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's Rosen to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richardson. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action here with Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ray Malaluga coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Ebron with it over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Benny Logan in there on the tackle.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 3rd down, that's counted. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Connor. And he he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, this guy's had a monster game on the ground. So if you're going to go for it on 4th and short, it can't be any secret who's going to get the ball. And sure enough, he's going to add to his total here as they pick up the first down.
Here's Kaya. Steps away to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Connor. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down.
Bullshit.
Go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys.
Goddamn right we will.
They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Yeah, on 4th and inches, you've got to be quick with your decision-making when you're running the football. You've got to find the hole and go. And he does a nice job here.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? Big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
His throw incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now running right through it, fighting through it, he's got space.
Wow, that was just the most bullshit thing I've ever seen.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Rosen on 1st and 10. The middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Rosen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle there by Michael Wilhoit.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And a 20th carry now for Ingram. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him to nest.
And he'll take it into the end zone.
Seriously, what the fuck is that shit?
Kendall Wright, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Sturgis for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And maybe measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And on the ground they go with the running back. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good-sized play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Well, they're going to throw it here with Kaya. Flush to his right. Flushed out right. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Gotta hold him to 3 to keep this score game. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They come out here in the eye.
Detroit!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a damn. Turn 2 on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. And he spikes it with just a shade under a half a minute left. 29 seconds on the clock. Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they had to take the shot there. Obviously, that was pretty much it, their last chance.
No other play for them, right? I mean, there's no other choice. It's not like you can have some strategy move, right? Punt it away and hope you... No, that's what they had to do. Right now, that offensive unit, they're pretty discouraged on the sidelines. They're going to feel like they let the team down in that situation, but they were in a tough spot to begin with.
And with no timeouts now, they just need a miracle.
Yeah, an absolute miracle. If the team that has the ball, just find a way to run out the clock, take care of the ball, and go home a winner.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here.
I'm about to snap this game.
Go on the road, band together, and get it
What
done.
happened?
I'm losing 30-3 at the end of the second quarter.
6-0 now through the first month and a half.
Jesus
And they'll head back
Christ.
home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3.
Maybe
And
we
they'll
should
try to
take a.
rebound next week
Maybe
on
you
the
should back
road
out and you should take a
in
look at your
Washington.
playbook and see if you can't figure something out that'll suit you a little bit more. Ooh. Wait for Barrios. Well, of course we're going to upgrade his slot ability. Attaboy, Braxton. Kenny Wiggins. Cool. I am now 6-0. Mark Walton Jr. pulled his groin, so he's going to miss the next 3 weeks. That being said,